Hi, you're live on KOTO.
Hey, Rosie.
Hello, Judy.
Hi, how are you today?
Well, we are just fine. You are in the studio with Audrey Mosier.
Hi, Judy.
Hi, Audrey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
And a wonderful woman named Sandy McLaughlin is here as well. And she is
Hi, Sandy.
works at the high school, has for years. That's hot. Yep.
Oh, I'm actually retired from the school for 3
Oh.
years. Woohoo!
Yeah, well, time flies here in Telluride when you don't see someone. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
But I mean, Sandy's just an all-around amazing person. So we want her in the studio with us. And Judy, do you have Sylvia there?
I do. Here she is. Who is this?
Well,
Rosie.
Hi,
Rose.
Sylvia.
Hi, Rosie. This is I'm probably the oldest person you ever spoke to.
Well, so far you are, and I am so honored to be able to speak with you. And you are here on the.
I'm an ordinary person. You don't have to be honored there.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'll do whatever you say. Is how that's going to work.
Okay.
Are you 100 years old?
I'm 101.
100.
Yeah.
Sylvia, your niece, Judy, and her sister Amy. I know both of those amazing women. And we are here in Telluride, Colorado. Have you ever been here?
No, I haven't. No, I have not.
Okay.
I know it's beautiful. But you've been to Montana? I've been to Montana, yes, indeed, and I loved it.
Tell the Montana Chamber of Commerce back there behind you to, shh. She loves that She's always pushing that Montana.
What is it about Montana that you like so much?
Judy's not on the phone.
What do I like about Montana? It's so beautiful. It's so
Sylvia.
pristine. And what is there not to love? Beautiful country.
Yes. Speaking of our country, you've been in this country for a long time. You traveled a lot, significantly in Europe when you were 25, Sylvia. What took you? Where'd you go? What'd you do?
What did I do? Well, I went over on the Corona. That was a English boat. And I came back on the Ile de France. And I was gone for 8 weeks. And we landed in England, I think it was Birmingham. And we went from there. We spent the weeks there, and then we went on to Oslo, Norway. Spent a few days there. I went to Sweden, and from there we flew to Czechoslovakia to Prague. Not that I wanted to go there because I knew it was a destruction, but the woman that I was with wanted to go there, and she promised if I went with her, she would go to Italy with me, which I wanted very much to go because I'm interested in art. I'm a watercolorist. Anyway, so then we went on to Italy and spent 2 weeks there. We crossed the boot from Bologna to the Isle of Capri.
Beautiful.
What year? That was, I think it was in 1950. 1950, that's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so, there was still a lot of destruction in Europe at that time.
Yeah.
But it was, and then we ended up in Paris. And I hadn't been to Paris from that time until 6 years ago. I have a nephew who was 60 at that time, and I was 95. And we share the same birth date, 35 years apart.
Oh,
And
wow.
we went to he took me to Paris.
Amazing.
As a surprise.
Yeah.
He just told her to bring her passport and show up in New York and pack a bag. And off they went.
It was just wonderful. It was wonderful 5 days. I was so thrilled.
Oh.
It was a thrilling experience. So I've had, and when I was 100, I had the most beautiful party. Oh, I don't have children of my own. I have a stepson who is wonderful to me, but I have 5 children, my nieces and nephews, that are like my own. I just love them all. And they made me this beautiful, beautiful party. We had close to 80 people there.
Wow.
So and I was married to a wonderful guy for 37 years. So I've had a nice life.
Oh, amazing.
So what do you do every day that you attribute to your longevity?
I don't know. I guess I'm lucky, but I read a lot. I paint. I'm still painting, and I'm a bridge player. I still love to play bridge. Every Thursday, I play duplicate bridge, and I play usually on Monday night, too. So that's what keeps me busy.
Oh, that's great.
Well, using your brain is a good portion of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sylvia, I spoke to Judy earlier, and I asked her what were some of the topics that we could talk about from a global and a national standpoint. Could you give us your feeling on how this state of the United States makes you feel today?
How I feel today, I am so disappointed in our president. I don't feel as if we have a president. We don't have a person that represents this country. But just this past weekend, what this man has done, he says something decent the following day, and then he repudiates it. I don't know what's going on in this man's mind. I don't think he's well. I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken for all the young people. What do they have to face? Another bitter Nazi attitude of a country? I mean, whatever's going on in this country, I don't understand. You know, you hate to even turn the TV on because that's what you hear. And most of these people you agree with. How could a man think the way he thinks? I just don't understand what's going on in this man's mind.
Right.
So,
you've seen a lot, though. You've seen this, and do you have sort of reminiscent thoughts of how this was years and years ago when you were a young woman, and the hate that
in
was
in Europe?
You were there firsthand, and here you are again.
Yeah, well, I've seen what the destruction that people with a bad attitude that never considers other people. That I've seen what it is. I mean, I voted for president from the time of FDR, and you imagine all the presidents I voted for, and even if I didn't like them, because I'm a sturdy Democrat. Even if I didn't like them, I respected them. But this man cannot get my respect or most people's respect.
Well,
he is not my president.
Not my president.
Has it made you lose respect for the Republican Party and or the Democratic Party too?
Yeah, well, I think most Republicans feel the way I do as far as he's concerned. I respect a Republican. I respect a man that considers other people. How could you be? I mean, he repudiates when he says something nice. He repudiated. I don't understand him. First, he agreed. How could he say that both sides were equal? That this is people that want to beat other people up and want to do what they want to do, and they don't give a damn about anybody else. And then the other side is trying to control them. How can you say they're both equal? I don't know.
Yeah,
I really don't.
Well, so what would Rosie? Here's the question: what would be your feeling? What to tell young people with all this going on, Sylvia? How would
I would say fight for what you think is right. You have to fight for it. I mean, you can't tell me that people put their lives. Look at the Second World War. Look at all the people died just to get rid of these Nazis. And what, did they die for nothing?
Yes.
This
Clearly.
country, I mean, what are we all over the world for? Why are we any different than any other country if you're going to let this pass?
Right.
Why are we different than even North Korea, who has a stupid fat guy that thinks he could conquer the world? I mean, we're not any different if you're going to let this pass. We're just like they are. So you have to fight for whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yes. Yeah. Stand up for what you like.
You know what? Because you've been through so much, that's what people need to know. We
you
need
there?
people.
Yep, we're here. We're here.
Yep, we need people who've
go
been.
ahead.
Oh,
Judy?
You there?
Yes,
Yeah?
we're here.
Hi.
What are, Sylvia, if we could ask you a question, what are some of the most important lessons you feel you've learned over the course of your life?
Well, I think you should respect other people. I think that you should try to do as much as you possibly can, other than for your own life, to try to help people, to try to live a good life. And, there's so much misery in this world without all these extra things that you have to put up with. Poor little kids are born unequal to a healthy little child, and to help other kids, I don't know.
In your what do you feel are some of the important choices and decisions that you made as a young person and even today?
I don't know if you make this. I think you have to be charitable. You have to try to live a decent life, and respect other people. And I think that's what it is. I really don't know. I'm just an ordinary person that's trying to live a decent life, and I try to respect others.
Yeah.
You don't have to agree with me, but I'll still respect you if you're a decent human being.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel.
and you know what, Sylvia? I think that's where where some things happen where we can't have a rational discourse, a rational discussion about what's happening in our country.
Yeah.
People are too emotional.
Yeah. We're enraged, yeah. We are, if you are tuned into KOTO, we are speaking with the amazing SYLVIE FEIN from Philadelphia. She is 101 years old. When's your birthday?
June 14th, Flag Day.
Flag Day. How incredibly
It's a
appropriate.
great day.
That's great. That's great.
Well, thank you for calling.
Oh.
And stay well.
Oh, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
It's our pleasure to have you on the show. And you are part of a DNA that has been passed down to some great people.
Okay, thank you, dear.
Thank you.
very much. Take good care of yourself.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, guys.
Bye.
Guys.
Hi, Jude.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hi.
Bye, beautiful.
Hold on, Aud. Hold on. Judy,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. This was a pleasure. And Sylvia has more to say, but she doesn't want to give too many opinions.
It's fine.
She wants everybody to have their own mind and make up their own mind. But she's a good, hardworking person with integrity, and that's what we need in the world. That's what we need in our country.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Yeah, we
Right
love
on.
Well,
we love Sylvia.
It is. It is a hard, and they make it hard for working class people from a working
Right.
class, lower income working class people. It's not easy, and
Right,
moving
right.
forward,
Yeah.
it's not easy. But we
Correct.
all just do the best we can
Yeah,
at
we
the
do.
same time.
We're all doing the best we can, regardless of what generation. I think that's what we heard today. That you're still a woman who's 101 years old is still wants to fight for the right thing in our country and do the right thing, and that's really very poignant to me, and I'm sure to all your listeners.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And you know, I think that somebody wrote recently that, you know, some of us preach to the choir because we speak in these small circles of friends on Facebook or Instagram posts and things like that. I get that. But I think that the more positive things that can happen anywhere, even in a small town, go into big cities, and it all helps. It all matters, and we should all be more like Sylvia and our girl Heather.
Right.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
We need to inspire the youth.
What's going on in Telluride? I missed it. I'll be back on the weekend, but how's life there?
Everything's just fine. Boring. Just a few calls from Tonga. That's all. Just a few. Keeping me awake at night. Everything's boring. Nobody should come here. There's nothing to do.
Right.
There's nothing to see here.
Hey,
There's
Rosie,
nothing.
remember what you do for a living? Do
What?
I have to remind you?
Oh,
Yeah, do we
right.
have to remind you?
Yeah, I do. Well, you know what though? What I've done for my living since I was 17 years old, I do know. It's been a long time, but that's okay. And if you're listening to this show, one, you've got a different connection to the world than others might have, and two, you know, I'm saying that in jest, but
I know.
yeah, we'll
I know. You sprinkle happiness through the mountains. Both you and Audrey. This is a great program, and thanks for opening your heart and opening your mind to, you know, all points of view. But we should all keep on keeping on like Sylvia.
yes,
Yes.
for sure. So great.
Right? And you calling Agnes today? How's Agnes?
Yeah, we probably should call Agnes. We got to check in with Agnes.
Yeah.
She's 89. She's 89.
She's 89. She's a youngster.
She is a baby.
Next, we have to get my mom because she's 77, and then we'll have a few generations covered.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
You could go all the way down to you know, bring on a 5-year-old. See what we're thinking about.
Yeah. Would
Well,
love to.
that would be
love to.
interesting, actually.
Uh,
Or the high schoolers.
yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
about time to start the high school again, so I know that those kids are all going through lots
luckily.
of angst, I'm sure.
Well, we are in Philadelphia and Philadelphia Freedom here. So we're in beautiful downtown Philadelphia. It's a pretty town. Have you guys
Beautiful.
been here?
Yes.
Yes,
it's
I
beautiful.
have. Yep. As
Yeah.
an East Coaster, we had to go there to learn about the 13 colonies.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's more
And
fun to see it in
Franklin,
person.
Betsy Ross, the Liberty Bell. We got it all
Right.
here.
Oh, right.
Right. Rocky. We have Rocky.
Mm-hmm. That was real.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky. Yeah. Yeah. He's right here on the art museum steps. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, we look
right.
forward to seeing you back
Wrapping it
here
up.
in the valley. And love you. Travel
Love
safely.
you too.
Thank you,
Okay.
Judy.
Signing off.
Ciao, ciao.
Sylvia
Bye-bye.
Fine signing off. Okay. Ciao.
ciao.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So that was fun. You are listening to KOTO on the Mosier Exposure show right now. And Sandy, you want to
Sandy,
leave?
we
You need to
can't
leave? You
bribe
busy?
you? We can't
Sandy
bribe
McLaughlin
you?
is here. Sandy, are you volunteering?